Me and Corinne are going to be talking about just kind of like end of the month tangibles, closeout things, because obviously some people have never experienced a closeout before, and others, maybe this is going to be like a really huge monumental closeout for you. So I'm excited. I'm going to pass it over to Corinne so she can kind of go over everything that she has, and then I'm going to go off of everything and wrap everything up, but I'm super excited.
Hello, everybody. I'm Corinne. I think that most everybody, Anna, will you mute everybody? I think most everybody might know me. I recognize most faces on here, but I'm Corinne for anybody who does not know me. And I've been in this business for 3 years. I'm market mentor, and I love this business, and I'm obsessed with it. And it's amazing. It's a gift, and we need to share this gift insanely, like 10 times, tenfold what we've been doing this whole year in this closeout. Like, guys, the energy at closeout is all dependent on us. And if our energy is not high and our energy is not positive, then we are not going to move and we're not going to impact people's lives. That's just a fact. Like, we are not going to be spreading that energy, that low energy, to anybody. We have to have high positive energy as a team and be united as a team. So for me, what that looks like and how we keep the energy up in the chat, because that is our hub. I see our team chat as the hub for this community. And if our hub is not popping off, then our team's not really popping off. And we want to be popping off. Like, we want to be that team, like that team that Lish is talking to, and we're on her top VIP and MP leaderboards, which I know we do have girls on our team who are in the top. But we need to be like the whole thing, okay? So I know personally, I have seen this team at our highest highs and some of our lowest lows. And I know right now that what we're after Monations, the energy has been different. And I know that we're in the rise right now of being in this really high in our businesses. But it all starts with us. Okay. So what this high energy looks like for me in our hub is everything that you are doing, you share with the team. If you just sent a potential video, you share that with the team. If you just got a really awesome text from a potential or a really awesome text from a VIP, send it to the team. Okay. Everything needs to be sent to the team so we can hype each other up and celebrate each other, because I know how good it feels. Like, yes, we're validating ourselves, we're high-fiving ourselves all day long, but also this community is a badass community. And if we're all celebrating each other, that energy is going to be tenfold, exactly what we need. So share everything in the chat and celebrate everything in the chat. So don't just send your VIPs and just expect celebration. You guys need to be also celebrating your teammates as well. So that is the first thing, is we as a team need to keep the energy high. Don't just see somebody send something amazing in the chat and ignore it. Like, that's kind of rude. Okay. So we need to be celebrating every little win. Somebody sends a potential video, you say yes, don't ignore it. Okay. Like, don't ignore the things that people are putting in the chat. Okay. So that is the first thing, is energy. So as far as tangibles go in our personal businesses, the biggest success that I have had every single closeout is following up like a mad woman. If you are like new in this business, like you started this month, you might not have as many people to follow up with, but follow up with everybody that you have talked to thus far in your business. Like, literally go to the very bottom of your DMs, the very bottom of whatever platforms that you are using, and follow up with everybody. There is something that you can say to everybody, even if it's like swiping up on their stories, which you only do that with certain scenarios. That doesn't count as a follow-up. If that's like if you followed up like 3 times, then get their attention by swiping up on their story or something. But you want to go to the bottom and follow up with everybody. So there can be a bunch of different scenarios. Like, for example, someone who just said no to the business and you said, okay, like you just left it be, you can transition it to VIP. So this is where I'm saying everybody can be talked to. So if there was somebody that said no to the business and you didn't transition to VIP, then you need to transition it to VIP. Something like, I have an example here and I can send them, but it's basically like, honestly, I completely understand that this business is not for everybody. And we need to understand that this business is not for everybody. And I would love to get you hooked up on a personalized hair care or skincare regimen at a huge discount without commitment to the business. What would you say your biggest hair and skin concerns are? So there's that type of scenario, or there's someone who said no to the business and the products. Okay, so then you can go referral route. So this is an example like, hey girl, I was thinking about you today and wanted to message you because I know we chatted about the products, but you were currently happy with your regimen or whatever their thing was. I wanted to ask if you know anybody who is struggling with their hair or skin. I'm ultimately doing this to help transform as many people's confidence as I can. Who do you know? Okay, so referrals. So there's so many different ways we can go. Somebody who you never got to transition to the business. So this is the time that you transition everybody. So you say you are talking to them and you haven't transitioned to the business yet. They just haven't seen it, or they just left you on red or something. Transition to the business. This can be something like, hey, I've been watching your content, and I did something like this. I usually say like, hey girl, like, I came across your content again today, and I honestly feel like you would kill at what I do through social media. Would you want the details? It can be something super short and simple like that, where you can transition it. So also there can be somebody who ghosted you after the video. And that is where you do a breakup message. So breakup messages are like, hey, listen, I'm only mentoring a couple more people this month. I wanted to ask you if this is something that you're wanting to do, because I do think it's something that you would kill out with me, but are you interested? So something where it's kind of like flat out, like, are you interested? Breaking up with them. And then somebody you haven't followed up with in a while. So this could be if you've been in the business for a long time and you have people from a year ago that you haven't followed up with in a while. That's another scenario that I have a message for. So that's as far as following up, literally following up with everybody. There's something you can say to everybody. And then decide if you need market partners or VIPs for closeout, or both. And you need to determine your story content based on that and the reels that you're making, because I personally pretty much make a reel every single day. It might be off one day, but I determine if I'm going to be doing like a hair or skin reel or something about the business. So that is really what you want to be intentional as far as content with on closeout. Is you need to be intentional with if you're talking to VIPs or you're talking to market partners, and base content around that. So if you need market partners, then you guys need to like connect, get deep, talk about your story. So you can get on there and talk, like get down to why you started this business and what it's doing for you. Like just be raw, real, honest yourself. That's all that we're doing here. Be authentically you and connect with those people who are following you with why you started this and what you see. You don't have to have earned the trips or earned the car or earned even a 4-figure check yet. You don't have to earn that stuff to talk about your story yet. You just need to talk about why you started, what you see happening in this business, and what you see happening for yourself in this business. So that is an example of some market partner content. And then some VIP content is pick your specific niche and show some testimonials based on that. So you could do one day like skincare, like acne, or people that have really have dark spots or acne or whatever you want to do. Target one specific niche and post testimonials based on that. There are so many reels out there. There are so many pieces of content out there that you can use. I literally, when I did like a curl testimonials, I put in hashtag Monate Curls or Monate Curl testimonials. And there's so many things that you can find there. Also, if you guys use Bumble BFF or Wiz to network with people, I love these platforms because we can actually connect with people who are wanting to talk to people and wanting to get to know people. So what you want to do is go on those platforms and transition. If you have not yet transitioned, like I will send a message that's like, hey girl, so I am Anna, do you want to type those in the chat? So I'll be like, hang on, I lost my train of thought. Hey girl, so I'm actually in the beauty influencing industry, and I am currently looking to work with people who are wanting to work through their social media. Do you know anybody, or are you yourself looking for something like that? I have a message that was just off the top of my head, but I have a message that I can send for that as well. But basically transition all of those people that you actually want to work with. Okay. Just like they talked about in the call before this, talk to people you actually want to work with, because it's going to save you a lot. Where the point of this is not just to get as many market partners as possible. The point of this is to help as many people that you are supposed to help as possible, that you want to work with. Okay, you want to be able to connect with them, because say you guys just don't connect and you don't feel the energy from them, like you're going to be working with them. You guys realize that you're going to be working with these people. So make sure that you're actually talking to people you want to work with. You're going to save yourself a lot of draining energy and all of that. Trust me. Okay. And then if you use Facebook to meet new people and talk to new people, I suggest, so when I was going to college at ECU, I was in this like my class college thing, and I posted something in there like, hey everybody, so I've been working through social media, and it's been super awesome, super flexible with school. I wanted to offer it to anybody who's needing a flexible income while in college, DM me. So something like that. If you're in college or have any groups like that you're in on Facebook, you can say something like that, but make sure I'll send what I have, but some people might like remove it if they're not wanting job stuff in there, but you can try. So, okay. Also, so we want to be pushing urgency with every single conversation that we're having. Okay. So if we have a market partner who is watching the video, or if they're ready for the video, we're going to say, hey, are you free right now to watch this video at 17 minutes? Then if they say yes, then you send it. If they say no, you say, what time are you free to watch this today? Okay. Urgency today. There's no tomorrow. There's no such thing as tomorrow. We only have today. Okay. Especially with closeout, and anybody who is newer, closeout means that our numbers reset at the beginning of every month, which means we all start at 0 at the beginning of the month. We still have our VIPs and our market partners, but not the numbers from that month, not the numbers from sales. So we are closing out all of our numbers. And remember, this should push urgency within you, the bonuses, especially if you're new or even if you're not new and you haven't hit MMP, AMB, MB, or MMB, like this is a month you want to do it. Your bonuses are doubled. If you've never hit MMP before and you're still in your 3-month period, like you joined in the last 3 months, you can make $200 from hitting MMP, the first promotion. Super simple. And if you started this month, then you already have 200 plus points down and done towards this first promotion. So guys, like literally from hitting MMP, you can make your investment back if you joined this month. So do it, girl. All right. So also, urgency. Okay. So with the video, when we send the video, we say, I usually say like, write down any questions that you have throughout it, because we're wanting to create that like urgency, like that step-to-step system, not just giving them a video and just expecting them to like actually watch the full thing. I actually say, make sure you watch the full video so you understand everything, and write down the questions that you have throughout it. I'm giving them directions, and I will let me know as soon as you finish. If they don't text me back in 20 to 30 minutes, I will text them and say, hey girl, did you finish up the video? Okay, that's what I mean by urgency. Like we are not waiting around. Like this is a business opportunity. This is serious. And with or without closeout, we should be creating urgency. And with potential calls, we don't say, are you free tomorrow in the morning? No. Are you free right now to hop on a call? A quick 15-minute call. So yeah. All right. And then if you are newer and you don't really have a lot of people to follow up with, which still follow up with the people you do have, then when you're networking, we need to be transitioning kind of quickly and talking to a lot of people. And you can transition quick. I on Wiz and Bumble will transition usually quickly by like, if it's somebody I want to work with, I just straight up say like, you should work with me when we get into the what do you do section of the conversation. But yes, transition. We have so many transition messages in our Notion templates that have been super beneficial for me. But those are the tangibles I have. And I just want to say, guys, another mindset thing is that if you tell yourself that you're not going to hit something, like you just don't know if you're going to hit it, you're not going to hit it. It's very black and white. Either you're gonna hit it or you're not gonna hit it. And if you're maybe about hitting it, or I don't know about hitting it, then you're not gonna hit it. That's just how it goes. This is like a total mindset thing. And if you're like, I'm committed, I'm gonna hit MMP, I'm gonna make this happen, I'm gonna do what it takes to make this happen, then it will happen. Especially with MMP, guys, it's such a simple rank. Like it is so simple. It's all in your control. There's nobody else really like that you have to help. There's nobody on your team yet. You just have to pull everything yourself, and you have full control over yourself. So I encourage you guys to really push. If you have not hit MMP this month. It is so doable, especially if you just started. You still have all of your followers to go through, your everything to go through. That's another thing. If you have not gone through your entire followers or your Snapchat friends and talk to them, which we have messages, like example messages, but if you have not talked to them, talk to them. Like everybody. If they say no, if they leave you on red, good. That's going to happen. Just expect it. Okay. We cannot get discouraged by the no's. It's not for everybody. We have to keep pushing for the person out there who is praying for this opportunity right now to fall into their lap, like I was, like Anna was, like so many of you were, just waiting for something like this to come to you. And if the person who introduced this opportunity to you gave up and said, I got too many no's, I'm just going to stop, then you wouldn't be here right now. So if you are committed to the success or having success in this business and giving success to other people, then keep going. Stop caring about the no's. Stop caring about the people that this isn't for, and focus on the people who it is for, because those people are out there waiting for you to change their life. Okay. I'm all done, Anna.
That was so good. I'm going to kind of just like bounce off of some things that you were talking about at the beginning with networking, you guys. It is so important to be urgent, but also you guys, when it comes to like follow-ups, every person that you've ever talked to, you can follow up. Does that make sense? Like every single person that you've had a conversation with, that you have interacted with, any type of person who you have talked to the products or the opportunity, maybe you haven't gotten to the opportunity or the products yet, but every single conversation that you have ever had can be transitioned and can be followed up with, okay? So it is super important that when you go through your DMs, when you go through your messages, when you go through anything, you go through every conversation. Don't just go to the people who you sent the video to. Don't just go to the people who you sent the cart to. You need to go to every single person so then you can transition, that you can follow up that way. But another thing, let me get back to my notes. Okay, yeah, with the content. Content is super important, but you guys, please do not spend your time creating content these next couple of days, okay? There's content that is already like made in place. If you need some content regarding VIP or regarding market partner, like just let us know. Girl will send you something already made up so you don't have to spend an hour or two creating content, because that is not an income producing activity. You guys need to focus on income producing activities today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Okay, so income producing activities like basically everything that she just said, following up, networking, doing all of that. But has anyone here gone live before? Drop a one in the chat if you've ever gone live on your Instagram. Because if you have, amazing, and I highly recommend you do it again before closeout, because I have gone live with a girl literally on the day of closeout and got her last market partner that she needed, and she hit MMP on the last day, okay? So it is something like going live is very impactful, but with closeout, you guys, it is something like it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of commitment, and it's going to be sacrifices. Like you guys need to understand, if you want what you want, you're going to sacrifice the things that maybe are not going to be serving you in your business. Does this make sense? So for example, if you get invited out to go to a party on Thursday, when you know damn well your numbers are not where they need to be, and you know you might be disappointed with yourself when you get home from that party, should you go? Probably not. I mean, hey, sis, it's all up to you. But the way that you are leaving this month is the way that you're going to enter next month. Okay? I'm going to say it again. The way that you are leaving this month is the way that you're going to enter next month. This is something that I have forever said to myself, to my girls, to my leaders, because it is something where we can't have a bad attitude going into closeout. We cannot be stressed or anxious or anything. We're just gonna try our best, do our best. We're going to do our best. We're not gonna try. We're gonna do our best, and we're going to go 150%, because you know what? At the end of the day, that's all that we can do. Okay, so go into these next couple of days kind of like in the mindset of, do you have your priorities straight, and is this business a priority for you? Okay, so with that also, if ever since this business, no, literally ever since I started the business, when I remember starting when I was 3.5 years ago, I remember I would sacrifice so much, because I was like, you know what, like this like short-term little sacrifice is going to be such a long-term gain in the future that it doesn't really matter right now. Maybe my friends don't understand now, but hey, they're going to see me in the future like thriving, so it's okay. But the belief mindset, you guys, is so powerful. I need to hear from each and every single one of you. Do you believe in yourself? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Trin unmuted herself. Yes, baby. She said, let me just speak it. Okay, good. So a couple of you, I want to hear every single one of you say, yes, I believe in myself. Because if you believe in yourself, you can do anything. Okay. And if you say, I can and I am blank, so I am MMM, I am AED, I am MMP, I am MMB, I am successful, whatever it is, you will be. All right. So I want you to say that to yourself, even when you're like, fuck, like it's getting closer to time. No, 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 no. You still have so much control. Take the control. Do not let the time slip away. Be in control of the time. Prioritize and make sure that you are being intentional with every minute, every hour that you have during your day. So another thing that I wanted to talk about is every single day, like tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday, treat every single day like it's about to be closeout. Okay? Treat every single day like your numbers are literally going to go to 0 at midnight. All right? If you do this, I promise you, you're going to see so much growth. 2, you're going to see your numbers jump like you've never seen it before. And 3, you're going to hit your goals by the end of this month. Okay? I promise you that. If you treat every single day going forward like it's closeout, making it a priority, being intentional with your time, you're going to see so much results and you will hit your goal. So some things that I like to do during closeout is, and I want you guys to all please do this, is make a chicken list. I want you to write a chicken list of 20 people. What is a chicken list? People that you are nervous or scared to reach out to, either about the business opportunity or about the products. Make a list of 20 people, and I need you to reach out to them. This list needs to become completely reached out to by tomorrow. Okay? Drop a 1 in the chat if you will complete that. Because I sure as hell will. I got some girls that follow me that I still haven't reached out to that I'm like, that'd be so good. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay. So that needs to be first and foremost priority. And then you can also go and ask for referrals. Okay. Ask for referrals. You might be new or you might be old in this business. Like, you guys, referrals are amazing. Okay. Literally, just like Jazz said, like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Just like Mel taught us, like just do it, okay? But asking for referrals, this can be such a great way to gain credibility and also trust without knowing the person, because you have a mutual connection between the two. Does this make sense? So if you say, hey dad, hey mom, hey auntie, hey cousin, hey sister, hey brother, whoever, can you send me like 5 to 10 people that you know that I could talk to you about these products? And then when you go and reach out to them, like, hey, so for example, my older brother's name is Trenton. Well, actually, I'm going to use my sister-in-law. So Elizabeth, okay, because this makes more sense. So I asked my sister-in-law, Elizabeth, for 10 referrals, and I go and reach out to every single person. I'm like, hey, like, I'm actually, it's a sister-in-law. I'm actually Elizabeth's sister-in-law. I don't know, like, I know you don't know me, but she actually told me you would love my products and I would love to tell you a little bit more. She told me that you go to the salon a lot, so I'm sure that you would love some really good high quality products. Like, what are your biggest hair concerns? Like just asking people for referrals so then you can get more people in your funnel. Okay. So have that as a to-do list for tomorrow. Ask at least 2 to 3 people that you know for at least 10 referrals. Okay. Your family knows 10 people. Okay. Content, DMs. Okay. So something that I want to point out is people sometimes kind of get nervous about following up, because they don't want to be annoying or they don't want to seem too pushy. But I want you to understand, you guys, follow up, because it takes about 7 exposures for somebody to actually say yes and to consider something. Okay, 7 exposures. So whether that is a content, whether that's a live, whether that's a message, whether that's a reminder, like whatever it is, just continue to follow up with people, because again, it's really not their like priority, or it's like not something that they're thinking about. So just like remind them. And if you need help with how to follow up, we have so many message templates that you guys can utilize. But if you are new and you don't necessarily have a lot of people to follow up with, something good to go and do and look at is when people who view your Instagram stories. Okay, so go to like your latest one, or not like your earliest one, so like the one that has the most hours, that's been up for the longest time. Swipe up, look at everyone who has viewed your story and contact them. Go talk to them, because those are the people who are literally like watching you a lot. Okay, so go message them, start a conversation, transition. Another thing, people who like and comment on your posts. Okay, these are again people who engage in your stuff. So go talk to them. And then if you're active on Facebook, which hopefully everybody is, people who like your Facebook posts. Of course, also going down through your Facebook friends is super beneficial. Something that I did when I was a young one in this business, I actually went down my mom and my dad and my aunt's Facebook friends. So I would go and message every single one of their Facebook friends. And honestly, like that's how I finished my mall neighborhood. Okay. So messaging them and literally treating it like it was a referral. Okay. So I personally did that, got lots of customers doing it that way. So that's also another kind of niche and thing to go and do. Next thing, you already talked about breaking down numbers. Referrals. Okay, so just some things about like mindset, okay? I need you guys to understand if you think that you can and if you think that you can't, you're right, all right? So if you think that you can do it, fuck yeah, you can do it. But if you think that you can't, sorry sis, you're not. So I need you to tell yourself and believe in yourself that you can do this and that you're worthy of this opportunity. Because you guys, everything that we're doing right now, Wednesday and Thursday, this all sets the tone for next month. I don't know about you, but next month is going to be monumental. Like it's going to be a crazy month for a lot of us here. Okay. And I'm ready to get shit moving and grooving. So if you are maybe 2 market partners, 3 market partners away from your goal, are you just gonna like sit there and like wait for the first to like get that shit going? Absolutely not. And if you do, I'm sorry, you're gonna be really annoyed with yourself comes the first, because you're gonna be like, fuck, I should have started 3 days ago because I would have had people already ready to go. Okay. Another thing, do not hold off on sales or enrollments. So what does this mean? Oh, I'm gonna wait until the first to like place this, or I'm gonna wait until the first to get this enrollment like done. Honey, baby, no. Like you don't want to, because you never know what is going to happen by the end of this month. And you never know, because like wouldn't you want a team going into next month? Like who cares if numbers reset? Because personally, you guys, we've done almost 50,000 in sales this month, and hey, it's all gonna go away on the 30th. But we're going to push and push and push. And I'm going to push and push and push to get as much as we possibly can. Because why would I not want to get like better growth every single month, you know? So don't count yourself out first and plan for the first. But you guys push and do everything that you possibly can with these next 2 days. Obviously Thursday is closeout. So, you know, mark it on your calendars. Thursday. Sometimes I get these fucking days mixed up and I'm like, oh, happy Wednesday when it's like Sunday. But it's Thursday, you guys. So today's Tuesday. We got Wednesday and we got Thursday. So we have about like 48 hours. So like 52 hours, it looks like right now. Okay. We have 52 hours, 51, something like that. Let's make every fucking minute count. Let's make every hour count. You guys, when it comes to closeout, we're going to be having work calls on all the time. Okay. There was just me, a couple of my leaders, and Haley on today, which like, you know, it was fun. But like, I want to see all of us on there because all of us have goals to hit. All of us need encouragement. All of us need to like feed our energy off of each other. Just like Corinne was saying at the beginning of this call, like you guys, our chat is our hub. Like our calls are our little like gatherings. Okay. So you guys need to understand, like bring the energy, bring the heat, like tell us when you do something, be encouraging, be empowering, because I want you to understand you're worthy of your success. You're worthy of what you want in this business, but things are never going to change if you don't change what you're doing. Okay. So I want you to show up a little bit more confident tomorrow. I want you to go and do a little bit extra. When you feel like giving up, do just one more. And then just do one more. Post one more content. Do one more follow-up. Do one more networking session. Because guess what? That's going to stick. That habit is going to stick. Last thing that I'm going to leave you with is how successful do you want to be in October? How successful? Because you guys, for me, next month, I'm hitting director. It's not an if, and, or but in my vocab. I am director in October 2021. It is done. It is done. So you know what I'm doing? I'm setting myself up for major success. So what does that look like? I'm literally pushing, hell yeah, Trent. I am literally pushing to, by the end of this month, so I've gotten 2 new market partners this month, but I am pushing to get at least 6 by the end of this month. So I got 4 more to go. I had about 6 potential calls today, not even including my girls. I feel a little like a squirrel right now because I'm like, whoa, that was a lot. But you guys, set yourself up for success, because truly, I want to ask you guys, and I need you to answer in the chat, like, how are you going to set yourself up for success? How many market partners are you going to get before the end of the month? Let's answer that right now. I told you guys I want to get 6 total. I need 4 more to go. How many are you going to get? 3? You guys, this is possible. Like, it's possible. 4, 4, 3, 3. These are good because these are obtainable, and these are doable yet challengeable. Do you guys understand? Like, if you challenge yourself and you set realistic goals, it's gonna feel so fucking good when you achieve those. Okay, as long as you guys stay actually consistent. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, reaching out and connecting with over 100 people every single day. This morning, I sat down, I got my blankie, I wrapped up in my blankie, I got my coffee, and I sat down for an hour and a half, put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and followed the fuck up until I was completely done. And you know what? I sent about 7 videos back to back, like literally within the span of 5 minutes, 7 videos. And by the end of today, I literally don't even know how many. I think I reached over 20. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. So I literally have 20 videos out right now to 20 people. I had 6 potential calls for myself today. So challenge yourself, go above and beyond, because there's so much that is going to happen. You're setting the tone for your month. You're setting the tone for your end of the month. You're setting your tone for your confidence and for your drive and your motivation. I don't believe in motivation. I think it's silly. We got discipline around here. Motivation is a feeling. So it's definitely something where we're in full control. Okay. So before we hop off, I want you to say an affirmation, and I want you to fill in the blank. So I am, enter your rank. I am MMM. You can say it out loud, you can scream it, or you can type it in the chat, or you can do both. Yes, I see you guys screaming. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So you guys are so worthy. Let's fucking, seriously, you guys. Oh, I wanted to tell this story before we hop off, because not a lot of you know about this story. So let's take it way back to, I think it was oh my God, I literally have one of my eyelashes in my eyeball right now. Lord help. Take it back to it wasn't September. It was August. I think August of 2020. It was closeout. August 31st, closeout. It was crazy. People were hitting ranks. People were double, triple promoting. People were hitting milestones in their business. And it was the last day. We were so close to hitting this huge, huge, huge goal as a team. So we had to hit 60,000 for me to hit MMM. And we were at 40, 45, 42, something like that, 42, 45,000. By the end of that day, you guys, we pulled 15,000 in one day. Okay, let's just do the math really quick. If we did 15,000 every single day this month, so for 30 days, we would have done 450,000. Whoa, we would have been a director. We would have been an ED team by then. Whoa. Okay. That's the type of energy that I want back. Personally, I'm kind of over the slacking on closeouts now. I'm going that type of energy back then when we were doing 15,000 in one day, because whoa, I want to see everyone a director. I want to see everyone driving their Cadillac. And the only way that we're going to be able to do that is if we show up like that every single day. Why can we not show up like that every single day? We can. We absolutely can. You know what? If you don't, that's okay. That's on you. You'll probably be a little sad. It comes a year and everyone's driving their Cadillacs and you're not. But you know what? We're going to find the people who want that. And I know that you guys want that because, hey, you're on here. You're on the call. You showed up. Okay? So I want to bring the heat. I want to bring the energy. I want us to be a fucking unit. Okay? So everyone in the chat, not this one, not this Zoom one. So no, don't get ready to type. But after this call, everyone go in the chat and just be fucking hype. Like, really fucking hype. Manifest your fucking goals. Scream it. Okay? Because we got this. We're moving mountains and we're starting right fucking now because you know what? Q4 is going to be absolutely fucking crazy. So let's get fucking set up. Let's get fucking ready and let's get as many people on this team as possible so we can impact so many fucking lives. All right. I love you guys so much. I'm so ready to kick ass these next 2 days. We're probably not going to be having any more team calls because it's closeout. So like we're going fucking ham. But again, work calls will be on basically all day. So whenever we send out that code, just hop on and know it'll be on the whole day. All right. I love you guys so much. Let's kick ass and I will see you guys in October. Bye.